Thursday night football, and man, do we have the game of the year tonight. No, I'm just kidding. It's the Steelers and Browns. It's not the worst game in the world, but it's not the best game in the world. But I do have a banger of a three-man cooked up for y'all. So if you guys want to make sure you're cashing this season, make sure to like this video and make sure to subscribe. Because if this video does hit 200 likes, tomorrow's NBA video is going to be a 5-man instead of a 3-man. So we're setting a like goal in this video, 200 likes, and you're going to get a 5-man in the NBA tomorrow. Anyway, I got 3 picks. They're all bangers for y'all. To recap yesterday, I'm unfortunately recording this before those games finished up, so I can't give you guys a full recap. But what I do recommend you do is join our free Discord. Free, again, 15,000 people in there. It's one of the biggest in the world at this point, and I highly recommend you join. It's a great time, and you'll enjoy it. So, first pick I got for y'all is going to be on David Njoku, higher than 45.5 receiving yards. So what's to like here? In his last 5 games, he's gone above this line 3 times. Please keep in mind, though, Jameis Winston just started playing for the Cleveland Browns. I believe it was against the Cincinnati Bengals or the Baltimore Ravens. So he's really only played about 3 games with Jameis Winston. 2 of them he went over, 1 he went below. But last week, Jameis Winston went bonkers. I know the Browns lost. They got absolutely whooped by the Saints, 35-14. But he threw for 400 yards. Jameis Winston threw for 400 yards. That's what he's known for. He's a gunslinger. He's not the most accurate gunslinger. He's probably going to throw interceptions, lots of touchdowns, lots of yards, but he's going to make a lot of mistakes. But he gets the yards, and that's important because David Njoku is his #1 target. With Amari Cooper out of Cleveland now, David Njoku has been getting all of the looks. Sure, Jerry Jeudy had a very good game last week, but David Njoku, straight dog, and you can even see last year against the Pittsburgh Steelers, in 2 matchups, he went above this line both times. The odds have been moving up all week long. I believe it's at 49 on some apps right now. You can see 44 on others. Underdog is giving us 45, which I'm completely fine with. So we're going to be locking that one in as the first pick on today's entry. And before I give you guys the second pick, if you want up to $1,000 for completely free, make sure you download Underdog Fantasy. Because when you use the code PISTONS, they're going to give you up to $1,000 free. You're going to get this Jameis Winston free square for him literally just to throw for 1 yard. So you can add that to any entry you make. It's a free winner. So you get up to $1,000. You get the free winner. You also are going to get a free month in our VIP group if you send us a screenshot of you using our code to that email, or you can send it to us in Discord. So yeah, it's a win-win. You get a $100 free membership to our group, up to $1,000 free. What are you doing, guys? Just join. Anyway, Najee Harris, higher than 66.5 yards, is going to be our second pick on today's entry. I actually got this at 59 over on my Instagram a little bit ago. I believe 61 earlier in the week. But 66 is not bad still, because across his last 5 games, he's averaging about 80. You can see he was on absolute fire in this 3-game stretch. And look, the Giants' defense, run defense, isn't even that bad. They have Dexter Lawrence. Jets' run defense isn't even that bad. I mean, Robert Saleh left, and that was kind of a, cluster F. But overall, Najee Harris has been a very consistent running back this season. He's in a contract year. He's playing for that contract, and he's been playing really good. And you can see the Cleveland Browns run defense. Yes, they have Myles Garrett and Denzel Ward both healthy for this game off the injury report. Excuse the voice cracks. I'm recovering from sickness still. But, yeah, they're a bad run defense. You can see bottom 8 in the NFL, 131 rush yards a game given up, 131 rush yards a game given up. There's a lot to go around between Najee Harris and Jaylen Warren, especially in a game that's projected to be lower scoring. I believe the over-under on most sportsbooks is set at like 36 or something like that. And the Steelers are projected to win in a closer game than I would think. The spread is only set at about -4, -4.5, which is kind of surprising. But like, hey, Steelers will win probably, and Najee Harris will get the ball because it's kind of just Steelers football. Hard-nosed, ground and pound, that kind of stuff. And for the last pick, we're going to be heading over to Russell Wilson, and we're going to take him less than 11.5 rushing yards. And I did have a question some people are asking me recently. There's this app, it's called Rebet, and if you guys want to bet on teams, like, for example, you live in Texas, you live in California, you live in Florida, you can't really bet on teams, like which team you think is going to win. You can't bet on the spreads. You can't bet on the over-unders of the games. There's this app called Rebet. It's legal in 46 states. And when you guys use the code PISTONS, I have like a link to it. It's like stan.store/Bill Harrelson. When you use code PISTONS, you get a 100% deposit match, and you can go check that out if you want. People always ask me, how can I bet on teams? That's how you do it. Anyway, Russell Wilson less than 11.5 rushing yards. This one is a little bit scary, but like at the end of the day, Russell Wilson is older. He's not looking to run the ball a lot. You can see in 4 starts with the Pittsburgh Steelers, he has a combined 14 rush yards in 4 games. Across all 4 starts, he has 14 total rushing yards, which means he's averaging about 3.5 to 4 rush yards a game. And you're telling me his line is set at 11? Like, look, we might be getting trapped here, but even if he gets like 15 rushing yards during the game, they're probably going to be kneeing the ball out at the end. Like, I'm not trying to resort to that, but like, you see what I'm saying here? Like, he's older. He's not looking to run the ball. This is projected to be a low-scoring game, as I just said. The over-unders in Vegas are set at 36. So, like, I don't know. I like it. That's just me. You can leave it off if you want. I like it. My first picks are always my favorite. People ask that. Like, what's your favorite pick? Give me one pick. Typically what I do, I'd say on like most of my videos, is my first pick is my favorite, my second pick is my second favorite, third pick is my third favorite. That's what I try to do every single video. So for those of you that are asking me like, yo, what's your favorite pick? It's usually Njoku, then Najee, then Russ. That's my idea of it. And then if you want to go grab that free square, you can just add that in instead of Russ. That's what I would do personally. But yeah, I like all 3 of them. And if you guys have any questions, do let me know. What I do want to say is I actually want your opinions. How can I make my videos more engaging, better? Basically, I'm asking for some feedback. Like, be critical. Like, you can like rip me. I don't care. I'm not gonna be like all like get offended. Like, you can rip me if you want. Like, how can I make my videos better so that you guys enjoy watching them more? I appreciate all like the good and nice comments, but like, if there's anything specifically you guys could give me to do better, I would appreciate it. Something you'd like more, whether it's posting times, whether it's you want longer videos, if you want shorter videos, if you want more picks. And the only thing I will say is don't be the guy that's like, just win more. But like, yeah, I try, man. I try. I do my best. Like, you know, it's part of the game. So yeah, if you guys are new here, I would appreciate it if you like and subscribe. I am banned from multiple casinos. I've interviewed PrizePicks Oddsmaker. Maybe you want more content about that. Maybe you guys want more content about what it looks like to be banned or limited from casinos. As a brief intro, like, casinos legally aren't even allowed to ban you. So like, I say I'm banned from like BetMGM and like a couple casinos. I'm actually not banned. I'm legally limited. So like, very quick explanation. Casinos aren't allowed to ban you. They're allowed to limit you. So, for example, let's say I bet $100 per pick on BetMGM. Instead of them being like, okay, this guy's profitable, you're not allowed to play here anymore. Instead, what they'll do is they'll basically say, hey, you're only allowed to bet up to $4 a pick. So they make it so that it's not worth my time to bet $4 on every pick, if you see what I'm saying here, when I can just go to a different app and bet $100 there. So they basically say, yeah, we can't ban you legally, but we'll make it so you can't bet a lot, if that makes sense. I don't know. Either way, I appreciate every single one of you guys. If you do have any questions, let me know. I recommend you guys join the Discord. 15,000 people in there. Yeah, catch you tomorrow.